Welcome back to the 2019 Geelong Highland Gathering. First up in the 28-pound weight for distance is Michael Pesca. And that looks like a solid opening throw. So this event here is a 28-pound ball on the end of a chain. The handle is not very nice. It's not as bad as the 56-pounder, but still very awkward. You'll notice with a lot of these throwers here that it is all about rhythm and timing. So next up, Rob Mellon. And Rob's got a great turn there. Straight down, some nice rhythm to start. You'll notice that one of the keys to this throw is that your first turn is slower than your other two to find your footing. And then once you've got the momentum, you'll use your timing with the weight to go faster and faster on the first and second turn. So next up, Aiden Harvey. Some big swings to start. Fairly technically sound on that one. That's a good opener for Aiden. Having a chat with our official there, Billy Binks. Just about his initial swing. One of the cool parts about the Highland Games is that it is a big family and there's a lot of culture and history involved. So Billy Binks traveled competing in the Highland Games worldwide. Loves to share some tips while he officiates and promotes this event. Next up, we got Joshua Plant. So Josh has used the whole trig on that one. It is a further back starting position than the two Braemar stone put and the open shot. So a bit more room to move. Josh will be pretty happy with that one. Straight down the middle to start. So next up we've got Scott Martin. Scott didn't like the timing on the first swing on that one. Might even been an official that was just waiting there. So here we go with Scott. Some really good speed on that second and third. So Scott will be up around the high 50s, early 60 feet mark. So Morgan Westmoreland steps into the trig. This is definitely one of Mo's specialties. Mo won the 2012 Australian Highland Games Championships. Here goes Mo. Oh, a lot of speed on that one. Pulls it, just didn't release it at the end. Held onto it a bit too tight. So I don't think we'll count that one. The officials are pretty generous on the size of the vector on the landing area, but that one might be just a bit too far out. So coming into the trig, Damien Birkenhead. Oh, Damien swings that really high to start, gets quite a bit of drive through the second and third. Joseph Hughes in the trig. So a bit of mistiming on the first one. Looks like he might have had a bit of a bang up on his hand there. The lightweight for distance and the heavyweight for distance is not nice to your hands. Notice that some of the competitors have a good amount of tape on it, especially with 6 to 7 events in one day. Hands absolutely take a beating. So Michael Pesca. Michael's waited right to the end to pull that one. Just having a couple of goes there in the trig. Trying to get a bit more hip drive, it looks like, on his next throw. Possibly having a chat about his footwork. So Michael did move his peg on that one. It was a further throw. So you'll notice there, Michael's going through his timing on the first turn, which sets it up for the second and third. If that first turn is a bit too fast, it blows you right out of the trig. And this weight is not forgiving. So Rob Meelan. Oh, tight first turn. So Rob's put that one right up the middle. Doesn't look to be an improvement. So I'd like to take a moment to thank anybody who is watching. Thank you for watching the Geelong Highland Gathering and the South Pacific Heavy Games Championships. Aiden Harvey up next. So Aiden's got really tight on that first one. And he's managed to stay on the right-hand side of that trig. Officials are just taking a look. It looks like it might be a further throw. Aiden's about at that 45 to 50 foot mark. So Joshua Plant steps into the trig. Just waiting for the official to check the string. The official will have that set up on the back of the stopboard there just to measure to see if the throws are further, because we don't measure every throw. Like to keep it fast paced. Oh, Josh just doesn't keep it in there. So that one is a foul, that won't count. And Scott Martin absolutely hurls that one out there. Looks like Scott definitely thinks he has a bit more left in the tank there, but he does move his stake a bit further out. He's having a bit of a chat with Morgan. Some good camaraderie with amongst the boys there. So we'll see if Mo can improve his first round throw. Oh, some pretty good technique on that one from Mo. The official likes it. He's giving it a big clap out there. Alex Gusbeth, a Highland Games competitor from the past, traveled worldwide with Billy Binks, did some comps in Scotland. So Damien Birkenhead grabbing the weight there. Damien's trying to get a good feel for that while he's waiting for the official to just make sure the peg's in there. He'll start again. He swings it out. Oh, look at the speed at that one. And just loses it at the end. So Joseph Hughes working on his grip. See how his hand goes. Oh, that was a good throw for Joseph there. That'll definitely move his peg. Some real tight footwork on that one. The grass is one of those things, depending on where we throw out of, it can play a massive role into where or how and even what footwear we wear. Some guys will wear running shoes, some will wear weightlifting shoes, some will wear soccer cleats, rugby cleats. Try to get a good grip. So Michael Pesca up. Oh, that looked good. Bit more hip drive on that one. He's just shaking out the arm. That 28 pounds is a lot of force on your right arm as you're going through the turns, just holding on. So Rob coming in. Oh, Rob sets it up nicely. Holds a great position there at the end. Looks like it's a slight improvement for Rob there. Rob's about that 50-foot mark. So we got Aiden Harvey up next. Aiden sets his swing. Looks like he ran out of room there at the end, but managed to hold on. So it's a fierce battle there between Mo, Aiden, Michael, and Rob. All around that 50-foot mark. We'll see who can take that third all the way down to 6th place. We got Damien and Scott up in that 60-foot mark. So Joshua Plant coming into the trig. Josh is waiting there for the officials to get set up. Here he goes, shaking his arms out, setting it up. There we go. That was a move. That peg will move on that throw. Josh will be pretty happy with that one. So happy St. Patrick's Day to all listeners, as the Geelong Highland Gathering and St. Patrick's Day were both on the same day. Pretty awesome. I don't know if that happens that often when you get to celebrate the two of them. So Scott Martin coming in. Scott will look to set this up really well with some rhythm and then drive through those two turns beautifully well. Oh, very dynamic towards the end there. Some good jump. Yeah, and Scott moves his peg even further. So Damien, Scott, and Mo are fighting for that top 3. And you got Aiden, Michael, and Rob for 4, 5, 6. Josh and Joseph sitting at around that 40-foot category. So here we go. Morgan Westmoreland winds up. Oh, some really good speed at the end of that one. You'll notice with Morgan, he has a really good balanced position between both arms. Use the whole body on the throw. Quite a bit of timing. So Damien Birkenhead shaking out the weight, trying to get that chain nice and straight. He sets himself into a good power position. And he looks to get a hold of that one straight down the middle. So our final competitor up for the day, Joseph Hughes. I want to give a shout out to our t-shirt sponsor, Great North Coaching and Dash Fire Fitness, for the awesome t-shirts that the competitors are wearing. If you guys do want to purchase them, shoot a message to Great North Coaching or Dash Fire Fitness, and we will get one of those on your backs. So here we go, setting this throw up, sets his left arm. Oh, he looks like he just blocked himself there at the end. So, final results, Damien Birkenhead in 1st, Scott Martin in 2nd, Morgan Westmoreland in 3rd, and Aiden Harvey in 4th. Thanks for joining us.